Guys, I am Advocate Kavya Javar, and today I have come up with the hotly contested topic in these days, that is Bilkis Banu rape and the murder of her family members. So the question which has been in debate all over the news channels, in the courts, among the advocate groups, is whether the release of all the 11 accused in Bilkis Banu case who were convicted for heinous offenses like rape, murder, raping pregnant women, killing minor children and the pregnant women, was whether justified, and whether this remission is something which should be praised, or which it is something which is derogatory to the women of this time, which is derogatory to those women who have been victims of rape or various heinous offense at such male chauvinist society. So before beginning with, let us discuss some of the brief facts of what gave rise to the present set of case, and what was the issue before the courts, and what was eventually upheld, and what is this thing which is discussed about remission. So firstly, I would like to say that this case relates back to 2002, where the Gujarat Godhra Kand was very much in place. It was a terrible, widespread, and a violence between two major communities, Hindus and Muslims. So what has happened was, some Muslim peoples burnt the train carrying Hindu people, and in retaliation to that, the Hindus now identified Muslim, chopped their heads, cut them off, and there was a lot of widespread communal riots going on. So after the train was burned, like many Muslim people, this Bilkis Bano and her family members also got sort of this thing that yes, now we could be the one being attacked, so let us run and save our lives. So she, along with the 14 members of her family, left their home overnight and traveled village to village to save, for saving their lives. They took shelter in different villages and kept on traveling. This 11 accused, who have been eventually convicted and now remitted, along with other people, followed Bilkis Banu and her family members for 3 days. They chased her for 3 days, traveling to the forest villages, and finally caught hold of them, eventually to rape Bilkis Banu, to murder her 3.5-year-old daughter by smashing her head on a stone, to rape her Bilkis Banu's mother, her sisters, to murder her younger brothers, her uncles, her taus, and everyone who was with them. So Bilkis Banu could be saved only because of the fact that this terrible people thought she is being dead. Under a presumption that she being dead, she left her lying there, but then God forbid, she was saved. So this was a very unfortunate incident, wherein within a span of, like, you may say, overnight, all her family members were killed and she was left alone in this world. So as and when she gained consciousness, she went to the police station, filed complaints. She also got support of NHRC, that is National Human Rights Commission. But now, when in 2004, all the 11 Hindu accused were taken into custody, and the investigation was going on, and the matter was sent to the trial. It is important to note that Bilkis Banu brought this to the notice of the Supreme Court, that because of the undue influence being exercised by these accused people, the trial could not be carried out fairly, and the investigation could not be allowed to collect all the evidence which is necessary to prosecute these criminals. So it is better to transfer this outside Gujarat, and accordingly the Supreme Court transferred the trial from Gujarat to Mumbai, to a special CBI court, Mumbai. In 2008, the special CBI court convicted all the 11 accused persons for rape, murder, rape of innocent women, and and murder of children of tender age, and awarded them double life imprisonment, owing to the heinousness, the gravity, the magnitude of the crime being committed by them. In 2018, the Bombay High Court again upheld the conviction awarded by the trial court on these 11 accused, and said that the crimes which have been committed by them is gruesome, heinous, and hence the award which has been granted and made by the special CBI court is very well justified. The trial court, it is important to know that the trial court went on to say that this is not a normal crime. The women and her family members, Bilkis Banu's family members, were killed just because of the fact that they belong to a particular religion. This is not because of some enmity. They were neighbors living beside each other since long. One fine day, because of religion and communal clashes, they took up arms and start hitting the people belonging to another community. This is completely wrong. This is the worst form of hate crime which has been stated by the trial court, and this is something which shocks the conscience of an ordinary person. How can a crime of such a grave magnitude be committed where the offenders do not even take into consideration that a woman is being pregnant when she is murdered? They murder the women, they rape the women, they murder the unborn child along with small children by smashing their head on the ground by the stone is completely unacceptable. So the Bombay High Court also upheld the conviction. In 2019, the Supreme Court upholding the conviction awarded rupees 50 lakh as compensation to Bilkis Banu, owing to the fact that this crime which has happened against her and against her family members is very brutal, and owing to the facts and circumstances, the compensation is just. In 2019, the Supreme Court judgment was celebrated by not only by Bilkis Banu but similarly placed women victims of rape and or any other torture by the society, thinking that yes, even though we fight hard, even though justice delivery takes time, but it cannot be denied. Everyone believed in this fact that justice can be delayed, but it can never be denied. However, she fought for 17 big years from 2002 to 2019, and for 17 years she had the courage to fight, to identify the offenders and to put them behind bars, to go to the courts, to seek the assistance of courts. Is very difficult when you, being a single woman, you have none of the family members around you, but she fought because she was courageous. Now what? When she was celebrating in 2017, 2019 that yes, finally she was at peace, that the murderers, the rapists have been put behind bars and have got what they deserve. But eventually in 2022, what happens? It shows that happiness is short-lived. Eventually, the rapists, the murderers are out now. Why? Only because one of the accused got to the Gujarat High Court stating that they should be remitted because now they've spent over 14 years in jail. More than 14 years in jail. The Gujarat High Court eventually dismissed it, stating that the appropriate forum to decide it is Maharashtra. However, when the matter went to Supreme Court due to the conflict of jurisdiction of two particular states, the Supreme Court asked Gujarat government to look into this by forming a committee. Now, the committee which was formed to decide whether the remission should be granted or not eventually unanimously decided that this remission should be granted owing to the good behavior of the accused, and they have spent enough years behind bars. The committee was also inclined to take the opinion of the CBI, that is the prosecuting agency, and the trial court presiding officer, who was the one who examined all the facts and at the trial level in detail. Both the agencies, the CBI and the presiding officer of the trial court, denied vehemently that this accused person should be remitted because the crime appears very serious. The trial court even went to the extent of saying that they have been convicted for double LI, that is double life imprisonment, and the minimum which they should spend behind bars is 28 years. So they should not be released before that. But both the agencies' report was rejected, and eventually the state government decided to release the accused persons. They had to do what they decided to do, but this shows and sets a very wrong example in the society. A woman fighting for justice for 17 big years was a motivation for the other similarly placed women, like that to Bilkis Banu. Like they might have been raped or have been tortured by the hands of someone known to them or some other authority. Now what example will this remission set in the society? Women will think, why would I complain when eventually after 17 or after 20 years I'll fight hard for justice, and when I'll get justice it will be short-lived, and eventually if the accused persons are to be released, it will be a threat to me, to my peace. What if they come again and do same sort of activities? What is the guarantee that they would not repeat such crimes which they did and because of which they spent all these years in jail? So there is no surety to this fact. Now this remission sets a very wrong example in the society because the women because the women is the one who is placed at a much lower position by this remission being granted. This remission is nothing less than devastating, threatening, discouraging to a particular woman who would think of taking any wrong committed against her to the level of the courts and would wait patiently for the justice to be done. But then I would say, according to in my opinion, the step which has been taken by the government, especially the state government and the central, in consonance with the central government, is wrong. The remission should not have been granted at the early age. But no person can be under the conception that yes, okay, आज तुम crime commit कर सकते हो, do whatever you want to, but जब तक तुम्हारा केस चलेगा तब तक everything would be sorted, and eventually when it will be decided that you should be convicted. By that time 14 years हो जाएंगे and you could be released completely. Your case could be remitted. बस तुम good behavior से you should perform all the activities in jail. This is completely wrong and untenable, and I would still say this decision of the state government is a black hole in our Indian jurisprudence, in our Indian history, curtailing the rights of women, curtailing the courage which a woman should possess in today's time. So I would say this needs to be decided and remitted back to the state government. Some action should be taken, or else this will be a very wrong precedent being created by the state government. Jai Hind, thank you.